Yes, good evening and welcome back to match number 3. This all-important Bodog Roots Premier League. And it's going to be the Falcons Football Club versus the Bombay Devils. It's the Falcons in the blue jersey, whereas it's the Bombay Devils in the white-grey jerseys. So we've just kick-started. It's going to be Falcons scoring from the left of your screen to the right, whereas it's going to be the Bombay Devils in the white-grey jerseys from the right of your screens to the left. We started keeping possession as of now are the Falcons in the blue jersey. The goalkeeper for the Bombay Devils is Nikunj Pabri, whereas for the Falcons it's going to be Nishant Jain. There goes Nikunj Pabri. Coast to coast perhaps, yes, on the other side it's Akash Patel on that occasion, trying to cut it off, not happening. Nishant Jain. A subtle start, just a quick reminder, this is a 50-minute match, so 25 minutes, 2 halves, and intense action. We are getting you the JUHU phase of the Bodog Roots Premier League, and we are getting live action from the Jamnabai Nursi playground here, the Astro Park here, the Astro Turf. And this is the bigger ground in comparison to St. Andrews, wherein we get to action on Wednesdays and Thursdays from the Bandra North and Bandra South categories. That was close there, but to the left side of Nikunj Pabri, the goalkeeper for the Bombay Devils. No troubles whatsoever. Again, the skipper in charge, passing it on the attack. This is jersey number 16 there. Still keeping possession of Falcons. So attack on goal. So it's the Falcons who are on an all attack. They have played 2 matches. They have lost 1 to the Kongs 2-0. Then they defeated the Lions 3-0. Whereas for the Bombay Devils, they lost the first one against the Bay. And then eventually it was where they registered a victory. So important wins there. We're still in the 3rd week. It's a long tournament to go till the midweek of June. So it's a long tournament, the Bodog Roots Premier League. The finest amateur football league undoubtedly in our country and also in the city of Mumbai. The Bodog Roots Premier League, and it's going to be the Falcons Football Club versus the Bombay Devils. We've entered the 3rd minute and still no goals on the board so far. There'll be a kick in. Again, a quick reminder to all our viewers on Facebook and YouTube. We're getting you live action on the One Play Sports Network. And there are no throw-ins, there are kick-ins in the Bodog Roots Premier League, just to ensure that there is these subtle changes. But of course, from the kick-ins, there cannot be a goal that can be scored. There always has to be a deflection. It will be considered as a throw-in. That's a foul there. The first booking coming in. No booking so far, pardon me. That's just a foul that has been registered. There will be a free kick for the men in blue, the Falcons Football Club in the penalty area. Can be dangerous, always have to be careful. The attackers there also tend to just get those dives here and there, just to ensure that they get a booking and in return getting a penalty kick. Not to happen on that occasion. The boys in blue there, Falcons with a corner on the far end of your screen. Getting the header in place. No connections whatsoever. That'll be again from one coast to the other. That'll be a kick in for the Bombay Devils. Bombay Devils owned by Abhishek Parekh and Karan Jain, whereas the Falcons Football Club owned by Pankaj Razdan. We also had an auctions of the players. So this is a nice format for the players to play in. We started around 7 o'clock, 6:45 in the evening. And the JUHU circle we end at 10 o'clock. Just 3 matches to be played, 3 matches to be telecasted from the JUHU circle of the Bodog Roots Premier League. And we meet on Wednesdays and Thursdays from the Bandra North and Bandra South category. It's going to be Dave, jersey number 10 for the Falcons. It's Dave Devhans to take the free kick, going on goal. No, again, there's nice Akash taking it. Corner perhaps that they have won for themselves. Yes, it's a corner. Dave will be the man to take the corner, giving out on someone else. Passing it on, Dave, jersey number 10. Important is the jersey number 10 in all form of sports. May that be football, may that be cricket. Jersey number 10 held by legends in the sports. May that be cricket, may that be football. So it's Dave. Passing it on the attack are the Bombay Devils. And it's a goal, is it? Yes, that's the first one that has been scored by the Bombay Devils. It's an early lead in the 5th minute for the Bombay Devils. Yes, it's number 6, and that's Bihag who has scored a goal in the 5th minute. Bihag B is what we have his name as, of the Bombay Devils. The boys in the white jersey have taken an early lead in the 5th minute. It's Bihag who has scored in the 5th minute. It was a series of dribbles, series of passes that eventually culminated into a goal that has been scored. And surprisingly, the goalkeeper for the Falcons, Nishant Jain, is there without gloves. Something which is rare in football. We see generally the goalkeepers have the privilege of wearing gloves. On the other hand, for the Bombay Devils, it is Nikunj Pabri with the gloves on. But for the Falcons, Nishant Jain is without the gloves and he's conceded a goal. Is that a reason that can be counted for? Time will tell. It's just a goal that he's conceded so far in the 5th minute. We have entered the 7th minute now. 18 minutes remaining of the gameplay. Just a quick reminder again, we have a match of 50 minutes, 25 minutes, 2 halves. It's going to the skipper for the Bombay Devils to take charge of that free kick. The wall has been set. Have to be careful. It is a slow surface here at the Nursi Munji at the playground here in JUHU. Nicely passed on. Back again to Nishant Jain. Still not wearing those gloves there. Is adamant there not to wear those gloves. On the attack here. And there goes the flag from the referee. Offside signalled by the line referees. So that's going to be a free kick for the Bombay Devils. Bombay Devils can afford to eat up time now. They've got their first goal already. But they'll be in search of the second as soon as possible. Always good to have a 2-goal lead in football. 1-0 is not a significant lead. Anytime the Falcons can make a comeback with the equalizer. Searching for the equalizer there, but in the meanwhile it's Bombay Devils on the attack. In the penalty area, can be dangerous. Passing it around to Nishant. Giving it back in the centre region. On the right side of your screens there. Yes, there'll be a kick in for the men in white there, the Bombay Devils, with a kick in. Taking time, eating up time are the Devils in the mid-region. The skipper there passing it on. Good work. Clinton passing it on. Clinton, and perhaps that's a corner. No, yes, it's a corner signalled by the final umpire. Nicely signalled. And good work by the referees. A word worth mentioning for the referees. It's a tough task, because now and then we have the players blaming the referees. It's not always that they get the right decisions, but that's what happens in this beautiful game. Good work on that occasion by Nishant Jain. Nicely covering it up and passing it on. Falcons on the attack. Counter attack perhaps. Can they convert? It's just number 14 on that occasion. It's still the Falcons, owned by Pankaj Razdan, keeping possession. They'll need to get an equalizer soon. It's 16 minutes remaining of the first half. They entered the 9th minute. Yes, that'll be a kick in again. It's a nice atmosphere here at JUHU. Always good to play under artificial lights. It just gives a different feeling. It's the last week and it's a goal. Yes, it is. As I was mentioning about the atmosphere here, it's a goal that has come in, the second of the evening for the Bombay Devils. And once again, it's the Bombay Devils who have scored. And it's jersey number 9 on that occasion. That's Clinton Cordeiro, who has scored a goal in the 10th minute for the Bombay Devils. So Bombay Devils have taken a significant lead there, 2-0. Very difficult now will be for the Falcons to come back after conceding 2 goals. And yes, it's the men in white there, Bombay Devils on a roll. The first goal in the 5th minute by Bihag, and then we had the second goal on the 10th minute by Clinton Cordeiro. It's a good 2-goal lead and advantage for the Bombay Devils already in the 10th minute of play that we're entering here at the Bodog Roots Premier League. We are at the Jamnabai Nursery playground in JUHU for the JUHU League of the Bodog Roots Premier League. We get to live action starting at 6:45 p.m. to 10 p.m. IST. And on Wednesdays and Thursdays we start at 6:45 and we end at 11 on the Bandra North and Bandra South divisions. Attack on goal, and they have converted. Yes, they have. Falcons Football Club, an error from Nikunj Pabri has resulted in a goal for the Falcons Football Club, the first for the Falcons. Yes, it's jersey number 6, Swapnam Kajaria, who scored in the 12th minute for the Falcons Football Club. So the Falcons have made a comeback thanks to an error committed by Nikunj Pabri. So it's 2-1. Bombay Devils have scored 2 goals. Falcons have just come back in the 12th minute thanks to a nice right footer from Swapnam Kajaria in the 12th minute. We are exactly at the halfway stage of the first half. Yes, it's the skipper of the Bombay Devils. That's Henry Emerson taking things into his own hands, into his own foot, I would say. In the game of football happens that way. But still it's 2-1 in favour of the Bombay Devils. On the attack, straight to the keeper there again. Just an error by Nikunj Pabri. He'll have to be careful. Has it been observed by the match referee? Yes, it has. Has it been observed by the match referee? Has Nikunj Pabri come out of his area? Has he come out of the D? It looks like yes. So it's a free kick awarded to the Falcons Football Club. An error committed once again by Nikunj Pabri. He'll have to be very careful. He's already considered a goal because of the error. And now it is he ran out of his D. And it's a free kick right outside the D for the Falcons Football Club. It's going to be jersey number 10. Dave off the wall. Still in play. Good work there by the Bombay Devils. Nice defense. Will that be a counter-attack? Not to happen on that occasion. But good defense by Bombay Devils. Always difficult when it's that close a free hit that you're getting. But the free kick not being able to convert were the Falcons Football Club, the boys and the men in the blue jersey. Just a quick discussion between the match referee, the match officials. It's 2-1 in favour for the Bombay Devils. It's Abhishek who's the chief referee for this match. It's the last match that we're getting for the day from the JUHU circle of the Bodog Roots Premier League. Going to be Clinton Corderia, who's the goal scorer, taking the kick in. Still keeping possession is Clinton. Yes, getting a kick in for his team. Yes, Clinton. 2-1, so it's a high pressure game here. It's undoubtedly the biggest amateur league in the country and definitely in the city of Mumbai. We are getting live action starting at 6:45 IST till 10 o'clock IST. 10 p.m. from the JUHU circle. That'll be a corner. Corner for the Bombay Devils, owned by Abhishek Parekh and Karan Jain. Nice corner coming in. Header above the crossbar there. Could have been close. Good work on that occasion. It is again by the Bombay Devils. Nicely crossed. Good header. In the meanwhile, we have a substitution. It's jersey number 23, Gerald Branches, who comes in as a substitute. In the 20th minute, we've entered at the end of 15 minutes. Apologies. 10 minutes remaining of the gameplay. It's 2-1 still in favour of the Bombay Devils. It's the Falcons Football Club owned by Pankaj Razdan in blue. Bombay Devils owned by Abhishek Parekh and Karan Jain in the white grey jerseys. It's 2-1 for the Bombay Devils. Again, passing it coast to coast, no troubles. It's Nishan Chan on over there, the goalkeeper for the Falcons. Nice throw, nice long throw on the attack. Falcons, they're still trailing by a goal. Foul, says the referee. Definitely a shoulder barge. Nicely observed by the line umpire there. That'll be a free kick for the Bombay Devils. Bombay Devils from the right side of your screen. There he goes, a long kick coming in. Nice right footer, but it'll just be a lame goal kick. Nishan Jain takes responsibility for that, the goalkeeper. It's still 1-2, a goal trailing the Falcons Football Club. They'll need to search that. 9 minutes remaining of the first half, so we've entered the 16th minute. 3 goals that have been registered. The first coming in by Bihag in the 5th minute, then by Clinton Corderio in the 10th minute, both for the Bombay Devils, and then an equalizer that came from Swapnam Kajaria in the 12th minute. Still good going. It's Gera, jersey number 16 for the Bombay Devils, in the thick of actions there. Manas Gera. Nice passing it around. Manas once again. Keeping possession, passing it around. Gets a kick in for his team. Branches, who also came in as a substitute, jersey number 23. Takes responsibility of the kick in. Can be dangerous, but you'll need a deflection for it to be registered as a goal from the kick in. However, passing it around, keeping possession, that's what Bombay Devils need to do. They can keep possession, counter-attack perhaps from the Falcons. On the run there, back pass, and in the meanwhile, that's a corner that has been gifted to the Falcons. They could have been tighter on that occasion, but in the meanwhile, it's going to be a corner. It's going to be Kamil Khan takes responsibility for the corner kick. Right footer coming in, passing it around, looking for the deflection. Not happening. Just not on target. In the meanwhile, Bombay Devils again just crying out loud, shouting loud to the goalkeeper just to pass it around quickly. It's Nikunj Pabri, just took a little bit of time there. Unhappy with the forward line of the Bombay Devils. They want things speeded up. It's 7 minutes remaining. It's the Bombay Devils who have 2 goals, and Falcons have just 1 on the scoreline so far. 7 minutes remaining. Is it an offside? No, says the referee. Good work. Fabulous work there by Nikunj Pabri. It was 1-on-1, but nicely defended by Nikunj. Definitely saving a goal for his team. He is considered a goal, but good work it was on that occasion by Nikunj Pabri. Kick in. Still 2-1 in favour of the Bombay Devils. 2 goals scored by the Bombay Devils. The first one by Bihag in the 5th minute, later by Clinton Corderio in the 10th, and then came an equalizer in the 12th minute for the Falcons from Swapnam Kajaria. Manas Gera going for the goal, but just not on target. Also not the desired strength on that right footer. Nishan Jain, coast to coast. Good work by Pavaria there. Is that a corner? Yes, it is. Corner for the Falcons Football Club. Right footer, nice cross coming in. Headed out of the danger area. Still in play, still in the penalty area. Can be dangerous. The kick just not making a connection with the ball. Falcons still keeping possession. Will that be a kick in? Yes, it's a kick in for the Falcons. It's Akash. Jersey number 8, Akash with the kick in. Right footer coming in the penalty area. Could have been close. Akash once again. Still keeping possession, on goal, and he scored! Super work there from Call. It was jersey number 14, Kamil Khan. I'm sorry, it was Kamil Khan. Nicely done. And the left footer coming in, exactly beating Nikunj Pabri. In the 20th minute from Kamil Khan. Nicely scored by Kamil. So there we have in the first half 4 goals scored. 2-all for the Bombay Devils and the Falcons Football Club. We have a goal, 2 goals that were scored by Bombay Devils to start in the 5th minute and the 10th minute by Bihag and Clinton respectively. And then it was a comeback from Swapnam and Kamil in the 12th and 20th minute. It was an assist by Akash Patel. Jersey number 8. Also important to mention the assists that keep coming in for a goal to be converted into. It's a gameplay there. We have 8 aside here at the Bodog Roots Premier League. On the attack once again are the Falcons. It's an intense gameplay. What was looking like a complete domination by Bombay Devils at the end of 10th minute when they were leading 2-0, and now that we have entered the 21st minute, it is 2-all. A brilliant comeback from the Falcons Football Club. On the 12th minute was Swapnam Kajaria, and in the 20th minute it was Kamil Khan who got those 2 goals for the Falcons Football Club, and now the scoreline shares equals goals, 2-all. Free kick for the Bombay Devils. Right footer. Good defense. The defense has definitely been poor, giving a lot of scope for the triggers to be loaded. And that is exactly what was done by the Falcons on both the occasions. Nice left footer and a right footer being converted into goals. 2-all. We went to the 22nd minute now. Falcons owned by Pankaj Razdan, Bombay Devils owned by Abhishek Parekh and Karan Jain. Good work there by Nishant Jain. Nicely collected. He's still without gloves, but isn't making a difference for him. Nicely collected on that occasion by him. Dave once again in the penalty area, goes for goal. Nicely deflected. That'll just be a kick in. That'll be a kick in for the men in white, the Bombay Devils. Dave going for goal. Had the region, had the space, but not on target. Keeping possession of Falcons. Nicely taken by Clinton. Clinton passing it on to Manav perhaps. No, it goes on to the skipper, Henry Emerson. Henry shoulder barge perhaps. No, says the referee. Dave once again in the penalty area going for goal. Passing it around. Keeping possession are the Bombay Devils. Gera, Manav Gera. No, he's missed it on. That'll just be a goal kick. No, it's a corner. So it's an error committed. So that's going to be a corner for the Bombay Devils. It's going to be Gerald Branches, who came the substitute in the first few minutes of the match, takes responsibility of this corner. Chance for headers there. Nicely headed off the playing area. So that might be a corner on the far end now. Yes, it is, as we get the signal from the referee. It's going to be a corner on the far end once again for the Bombay Devils. It's going to be Henry Emerson, the skipper. Jersey number 10 takes responsibility of this corner on the far end. Chance for a header. No, that was flat on that occasion. Counter attack perhaps coming from the Falcons. Definitely on the attack. The right side of your screen. An appeal for a foul, not happening. Goes for the goal, right footer there, good defense. That is something that will be discussed definitely at the halftime break. Is the defense needs to be better for both these teams, Falcons and Bombay Devils. Not giving scope, and they have scored. Falcons have scored. Once again an error from Nikunj Pabri, and they have scored. It was Swapnam Kajaria once again. The second coming in from Swapnam Kajaria in the 23rd minute. In the last few minutes of the first half. And it's a goal coming in from Swapnam Kajaria. The second that he scored, one coming in from the 12th minute. And the second in the 23rd minute. So all of a sudden, at the end of the first 10 minutes, it was 2-0 in the favor of Bombay Devils. And in the 24th minute, it is 3-2 in favor of the Falcons. So this is a high scoring contest. Here, the match number 3. We are 9:30 PM IST at the Jamnabai Nursi Playground. And it's match number 4 that we're getting you. And the third broadcasted match on the One Play Sports Network on YouTube as well as Facebook. Falcons Football Club taking a lead of 3-2 against the Bombay Devils. Good work there by Nishant Jain. Good goalkeeping. The manager is always in an animated mood, getting the best of their players. I mean, it's a corner for the Bombay Devils. Bombay Devils perhaps a little overconfident after the 2 goals that they scored early on. The 10th minute, they had already scored 2 goals, but we've entered the last few seconds, and it's 3-2 in favor of the Falcons. Kick in for the Devils. Will that be a counter attack? Dave, jersey number 10, passing it around. Nice lob coming in. Keeping it in play. No, that's just way above the reach of Dave there. There's just last few seconds remaining for the end of the first half. Can we have an equalizer from the Bombay Devils? They're down by a goal. They were leading by 2-0 and now they're down 2-3. It's the Falcons Football Club who have made a phenomenal comeback in the first half in the last 15 minutes. Falcons on the attack. Will they go for goal? No, that's the whistle from the referee. And at the end of the first half, it is 3-2 for the Falcons. 3 goals scored by the Falcons, 2 by Swapnam Kajaria, 12th and 23rd minute, 1 by Kamil Khan, the 20th minute. And for the Bombay Devils, it was 2 goals scored. Bihag started in the 5th minute and Clinton Cordario in the 10th minute. At the end of the first half, it is Falcons versus Bombay Devils. Falcons leading 3 goals to 2. Yes, good evening everyone and welcome back to the One Play Sports Network. We're getting you live action on Facebook and YouTube of the Bodog Roots Premier League. It's match number 4 of the JUHU League. It's the Falcons versus the Bombay Devils. It's an all-exciting match that is being brought to you at the Jamnabai Nursi Playground. The first half, we've already seen 5 goals being scored on the attack. Once again, the boys in blue there, Falcons Football Club. But good work on that occasion it was by the goalkeeper Nikunj Papri. As I was mentioning, it's been an all-exciting first half. It was a lead of 2 goals that was taken by the Bombay Devils on the first 10 minutes. But in the remaining 15 minutes, 3 goals that were scored by Falcons. So super comeback just above the crossbar there. Super effort by the Bombay Devils. But it was deflected by the goalkeeper Nikunj Papri, who is doing good work there. Nikunj Papri must have had a good discussion in the half-time break, because he was responsible for a couple of errors that got converted into goals in the first half. He'll have to be careful. On the other hand, now it's going to be the Bombay Devils scoring from the right of your screens to the left, whereas the Falcons from the left to the right of your screens. On the attack, will it be the Bombay Devils? Falcons keeping possession. Yes, it's offside that has been signalled. Yes, in the meanwhile, we still have game to be continued. Falcons on the attack. Can they convert? Just not in the firing area where the forward line of the defense of the Devils. It's the skipper once again, Henry Emerson, in thick of actions. Devils on the attack, scoring from the left of your screen to the right of your screen. Sagar, no, just a lame effort there. Straight in the hands of Nishant Jain. He's not committing errors today. On the attack goes Nishant Jain. Good work there by Nishant. Coming out of his penalty area, taking it on. Taking the charge on. In the meanwhile, he might have got himself an injury. We have our physios present. It's the Bodog Roots Premier League. We have physios. The magic spray is always helping with niggles here and there. It seems there is an attack that he's been subjected to on his right jaw. Can be painful. Anything on the face can be painful. But that's what happens with a sports person most of the game of football. Always an aggressive attacking game. So niggles, injuries here and there are part and parcel of the game of football. And also, when you speak to a player, a footballer more so, if you ask him, are you 100% fit? The answer will never come yes. There are always niggles here and there that they're carrying. But that's how the game of football goes. Now, meanwhile, that's going to be a throw-in for the Bombay Devils. A kick-in for the Bombay Devils. That's the rule here at the Bodog Roots Premier League. It's a kick-in that we keep in. So just to get a couple of changes in the rules of the game, but still keeping the essence of the game intact. It's a beautiful game of football. Going to be kick-in once again for the Bombay Devils. 4th minute in the second half. On the attack here, once again, good header coming in from jersey number 6 it was for the Bombay Devils. Now, meanwhile, it's a substitution for the Falcons. In comes jersey number 94, Pierre. Comes in as a substitute. It's still 2-3 in favour of the Falcons. Devils got the 2 goals in the first 10 minutes. Haven't been able to get a score after that. And yes, can that be penalty? Is that a foul that has been signalled? It's a free kick. It's a free kick given to the Devils right outside. It's a free kick given to the Falcons, pardon me, to the Falcons just outside the penalty area. Can be difficult to score from that region, but it's going to be Falcons. Perhaps a left footer. Yes, coming in, nice pass. It's Dave, takes responsibility with the right footer there, not able to convert. Good defense, nicely defended by the Bombay Devils. It was Clinton Cordeiro, the goal scorer, with the proper defense for the Bombay Devils. In the meanwhile, kick in for the Falcons. They are good received, nicely received. Can they be able to convert? Left footer comes in from the skipper from call. It was jersey number 14 of the Falcons, Kamil Khan. Pardon me, it was Khan who was with the left footer. He's a goal scorer, scored the goal in the 20th minute, which got the equalizer for the Falcons. Taking responsibility of the corner from the far end, left hand side of your screen from the far end. It's a corner for the Falcons. Perhaps a right footer coming in. On the goal, on the right footer, and they've scored! The 4th goal coming in for the Falcons. Nicely converted there. It was jersey number 34 who does it. It was Nimit Parikh, jersey number 34, who has scored. In the 31st minute, it is Nimit Parikh who has scored the 4th goal for the Falcons Football Club. So tables have turned. And what a turn of events we have seen. The first 10 minutes, it was a 2-0 lead for the Bombay Devils. And now we have entered the 31st minute and it's a 4-2 lead for the Falcons Football Club. It's a high goal scoring matchup here. We are getting you live action on our broadcasting partners, One Play Sports. Also important to mention a quick thanks. I'll do that after a minute here. It's the Boda Groots Premier League. Right footer coming in on the attack. No, so it's Nikunj Pabri who will have to do better. He's conceded 4 goals. Fallback is the count. Yes, as I was mentioning, always important to thank our sponsors. It's the Boda Groots Premier League. Our branding partner Flag. Our hydration partner is Mikwa. And our beverage partner, the Raw Pressery, keeping us nice and hydrated. The players keeping them nice and hydrated. It's an evening match, so it's not as humid and as hot as it is in the daytime. In the meanwhile, it's a substitution coming in. It's jersey number 7. There is Sivaram Parameswaran who comes in now as a substitute. In the 32nd minute, Sivaram Parameswaran comes in. Attack on goal, keeping possession. Pierre passing it on. It's jersey number 7 for the Falcons. Manav Agarwal not able to convert it. His manager not happy with the effort of Manav Agarwal there. But happens on a couple of occasions. It's a team game. Couple of mistakes here and there. It's 8 aside. Falcons will have to be careful. It's the goalkeeper Nishant Jain, does well. It's an exciting matchup. Bombay Devils under pressure. They're down by 2 goals. It's 4-2 in favour of the Falcons. Devils will quickly need to get a goal to stay in contention of this match. Referee being asked for a penalty there, but not to happen. Still no bookings in this match, so it's been a match played in the good spirit. Again, a right footer coming in from the Bombay Devils on that occasion, but not on target. Nishant Jain of the Falcons with the right footer. Nikunj Pabri, whereas on the other hand, on the left side of your screen, the goalkeeper has considered 4 goals, a couple of mistakes, errors that he committed. It's going to be jersey number 99, perhaps it's going to be Pierre, jersey number 94. No, it's passed on to Swapnam Kajaria, who has scored 2 goals, the 12th and 23rd minute. There on the goal, no, nicely held on that occasion. It was by Nikunj Pabri, making no errors. Still in the thick of actions. Good matchup that we are seeing here at the Boda Groots Premier League. It's match number 4 of the evening from the JUHU League. Manav with the left footer, just close off the bars. It was off the pole there, but very close was Manav Agarwal with the left footer. Very good to see on your screens there, very close, but wasn't able to convert. Just unlucky there with the left footer that he came in was Manav Agarwal, jersey number 7. Wonderful stuff there that we're seeing from the Falcons. So it's an exciting match. On the goal there for Falcons and the Devils, but just not able to convert. Devils there with the header, and about the crossbar. How close was that? It was Manav Gera there with the header, just not able to get it on the radar. How close was it to the crossbar? Inches over the crossbar. Good work there on the left of your screen by Clinton Cordario of the Bombay Devils. They'll have to score on the attack. The Bombay Devils very close. They were a couple of minutes back. It was Manav Gera with a brilliant header, but that was above the crossbar. On the attack are Kamil Khan, jersey number 10, who's already scored a goal. Will they be able to get another one? On the attack on the right side of your screen there goes Bombay Devils. Keeping possession. Manav Gera came very close to getting a goal. Just 2 goals scored by Bombay Devils. 5th minute it was Bihar. After that it was Clinton Cordeiro in the 10th minute. After that it's been no goals scored. The second half hasn't witnessed a goal scored. Whereas for the Falcons in the first half, the proceedings were started by Swapnam Kajaria in the 12th minute. It was Kamil Khan in the 20th minute. Again Swapnam Kajaria in the 23rd minute. And we had a goal in the second half. The form of Nimit Parik in the 31st minute. It's going to be a corner for the Bombay Devils. That was on the turf. Yes, there's a big difference here on the Wednesdays, Thursdays and Fridays. Wednesdays and Thursdays we're getting action from the Bandra North and South category. We are getting action from the St. Andrews, and it's a booking in the meanwhile. It's jersey number 21, Smith Kothari of the Falcons, who gets a booking. It's a yellow card for Smith Kothari. Yes, so Smith will have to be careful now under the booking and he'll be sent off. You don't want a player less. Already it's 8 aside here at the Bodog Roots Premier League. Perhaps a counter-attack. Good work that was by Dave. Good defense by Dave. He is from the forward line, but comes in, falls back, and good defense from Dave. Jersey number 10, as I keep mentioning, jersey number 10 plays a very important role in all forms of sport. May that be cricket, may that be football. Dave Hunts it is. It's Pierre with the kick in for the Falcons. Some changes can be risky. Gets deflected off Sagar. Ball keeping in position. Attack on the attack, Bombay Devils. Counter attack there. Passing on to Manav Gera, and that's a foul. Yes, it is a foul. Nicely observed by the referee there. And it's going to be a free kick for the Bombay Devils. A golden opportunity for them to convert. It seems it's going to be Henry Emerson, the skipper of the Bombay Devils, taking responsibility of the free kick. In the meanwhile, it's Nishant Jain ensuring that his defense line is not in place. Not on target. Just not on target for the left side of the goalkeeper. Nishant Jain had no troubles whatsoever. It was Henry Emerson just on target. In the meanwhile, Henry substitutes himself. It's going to be number 14, Ritik, who comes in. Ritik Parikh, who comes in as a substitute for Henry Emerson. 12 minutes remaining. 12 and a half, a little over about 12 minutes remaining for this last match of the JUHU division of the Bodog Roots Premier League. Our branding partner Flag, our hydration partner Miqua, and our beverage partner, of course, Raw Pressery. Yes, it's going to be a foul, so it's going to be a free kick for the Bombay Devils. Desperate to score. They're down by 2 goals. It's 4-2 in favor of the Falcons. In the air, Manav Gera. It's an offside. Flag raised. Observed by the referees. And it's just an anticlimax it becomes for the forward line. You're in there. You're about to score. And then finally you see the flag raised from the far end of your eye. And that's been called for. On the attack of the Falcons. Ball in play. No, it was... Yes, we get confirmation. It was an offside that was signalled. So anyways, the attempt, definite push there. Nicely observed. Will be a booking. It is. It is jersey number 7. That's Sivaram Parmeswaran who gets the booking for the Bombay Devils. So 2 bookings we have got. It is Smith Kothari of the Falcons and Sivaram Parmeswaran of the Bombay Devils. 2 bookings of match number 4 of the JUHU division of the Bodog Roots Premier League. Always good to see this encouragement and support being given to football in India. It has been a massive rise of football in India in the past decade. And there again, the left footer, just not on target was Falcons. It was Manav, once again Manav Agarwal. He's not scored a goal but came very close in the second half, in the first 2 minutes of the second half to convert one. Nishant Jain, good work by Nishant in just kicking it out of the playing area. Goalkeepers always have this one basic advice that is given to them: hold it or just clear it. And exactly that was done by Manav Jain. It was Nishant Jain, pardon me. It's 4-2 in favor of the Falcons. As I was mentioning, always good to see good infrastructure facilities made available to football in India. As I was mentioning, in the past decade we have seen football on the rise, and thanks to the Bodog Roots Premier League, we have football being played at a higher level. Good facilities provided at the Bodog Roots Premier League. It's an artificial turf. Nice facilities. Always good when sports are played in the bestest of facilities, and that's one amazing thing that the Bodog Roots Premier League has done. Nine minutes remaining for the match to come to an end. It's still 4-2 for the Falcons. Falcons keeping possession It's going to be the Bombay Devils now. Desperate measures by the Bombay Devils. They will have to get the scores. Not happening. Still keeping possession, playing the ball hit out of the area. It's going to be kick in for the Falcons. The Falcons can afford to eat up time. They're in no hurry whatsoever. They've got 4 goals that they've scored. So they have an advantage of 2 goals with less than 9 minutes remaining. So it is going to be very difficult for the Bombay Devils to make a comeback in this match. It was a rollicking start for the Bombay Devils. In the first 10 minutes they were leading by 2-0. But after that it was all Falcons Football Club. And they have scored 4 goals after that. It was 2 goals scored by Swapnam Kajari in the 12th and 23rd minute, 1 by Kamil Khan, and then in the second half by Nimit Parikh in the 31st minute. The meanwhile is going to be a corner for the Bombay Devils. Can they convert? No, going for goal there. Unhappy are the players of the Bombay Devils, but that was a lame attempt on goal. And it's a waste opportunity. Manav Agarwal 1-on-1. That's definitely a disappointment for Manav. He'll be disappointed with his effort. He could have done better. It was 1-on-1. Against the goalkeeper of the Bombay Devils, and that was Nikunj Pabri, but good work it was by Nikunj Pabri a couple of seconds back. Scoreline remains 4-2 for the Falcons against the Devils. Yes, Kamil Khan will be definitely thick of actions there. Oh, header coming in, good work by Nishan Jain. He is without the gloves, so definite attack on his hands. We could hear him, we could see that he had a problem with his fingers because he is without the goalkeeper's gloves. In the meanwhile, it's a substitution. Aditya comes in, jersey number 13 for the Falcons. Aditya comes in, Aditya Trivedi. Oh, that's way out of the playing area there by the Bombay Devils. The Bombay Devils will have to be careful. In the meanwhile, another substitution comes in. The skipper of the Devils, Henry Emerson, gets himself back into play. No restrictions on the number of substitutions at the Bodak Roots Premier League. Yes, that's a foul. Nicely observed by the line referee. There'll be a free kick for the Bombay Devils. Just a goal scored in the previous 2 matches. That was by the skipper Henry Emerson. It's the Falcons versus Bombay Devils. It's 4-2. We're coming to the last 6 minutes. So we have entered the 20th minute of the second half. A little more than 6 minutes remaining. Yes, a lot of exchange of actions, exchange of words, pardon me. A lot of actions happening here. And in the meanwhile, it was exchange of words, hurling of some words, unconstitutional perhaps. And that's what has got the referee the thick of action. Just calming things. It's important in the heat of actions. You do a couple of errors, you commit a couple of errors, shoulder barge, niggles here and there, a couple of words coming out, but eventually it's sanity prevails. It's going to be Bombay Devils with the possession. Emerson getting close. Emerson still keeping possession with the right footer. Getting an outside for himself, getting a kick in for himself. 5 minutes remaining. They'll have to hurry up, Bombay Devils, if they need to get the goals being scored. Just 5 minutes remaining. It's a free kick in the meanwhile. Can they convert? No, it's Falcons on the counter-attack. Falcons on the counter-attack. Jersey number 10. Manav, is it a foul? Yes, it is. Is it a booking? It is a red card. It's a red card coming in for the Bombay Devils, and they will be a player less. It's a card coming in of the Bombay Devils, and he has been sent off. It's jersey number 5. Yes, jersey number 5 it is of the Bombay Devils. That's Swapnil Pimple. and he has been sent off. Red card. So Bombay Devils have been reduced by a player now. They are 7. Meanwhile, it's a free kick. That's just out of target for the Falcons. It's a good chance for them to score. But it's still 4-2, just a little less, under 4 minutes remaining. Now, meanwhile, we have 2 balls in the play there. Good work by Emerson, getting the other ball out of play. 3 minutes 40 seconds remaining. It's still the Falcons leading by 4 goals to 2. And is it been converted? Yes, they have. It is a goal. We'll just get confirmation. It was the Bombay Devils who got the goal. Okay, so it was Nimit Parikh's own goal there. Yes, he'll be disappointed. He scored a goal in the 31st minute, but here it is an own goal of Nimit Parikh in the 47th minute. If we get a own goal by Nimit Parikh, so it's 4-3 now. Still action is on. Still it's an action, and it's a foul, says the referee. Bombay Devils unhappy with the decision, but it's an all exciting matchup. We've already seen 7 goals scored. 4 for the Falcons, 3 for the Bombay Devils, and the last goal that we saw in the 47th minute was an own goal that came in from Nimit Parikh. He'll be disappointed with his effort, but anyways, it's a goal advantage for the Falcons. Can the Bombay Devils come with an equalizer? In the meanwhile, it's substitution. It's Smith who comes in as a substitute. Smith Kothari, jersey number 1, jersey number 21. He's already had a booking by his name. Dave was in the penalty area, but he wasn't able to pass there. Just a little less than 2 minutes remaining. Just a little less than 2 minutes remaining. Can the Bombay Devils make a comeback? It's the JUHU League of the Bodog Roots Premier League, getting live action from the Jamnabai Nursi playground in JUHU. Thanks to our branding partner Flag, hydration partner Miqua, and a beverage partner Raw Pressery. Pierre passing it on, keeping possession of the Bombay Devils. Chance on goal, no, good work there. It was by Nishant Jain, the goalkeeper of the Falcons. Makes no errors, still without the gloves in the entire match. Manav, chance for goal. Good work by him. Can he convert? He's 1-on-1 and he scores. So Manav Agarwal has scored in the last few seconds that were remaining. Manav Agarwal was looking always good to score. In the 50th minute, Manav Agarwal has scored, and it's a 5-3 advantage for the Falcons, and that should be it. Just a few seconds remaining, and this is definite victory for the Falcons Football Club. It's been an all-exciting matchup at the Bodog Roots Premier League, match number 4 of the JUHU League, and it's 10 PM. We're about to come to an end of the week 3 of the Bodog Roots Premier League. As I keep mentioning, it's the branding partner, thanks to our branding partner Flag, hydration partner Miqua, and our beverage partner Raw Pressery. Just the last few seconds remaining. On the attack once again, and is it a chance on goal? Good work, good defense there. On that occasion it was Bombay Devils. Good defense by the Devils. It's a foul for the Devils. Will they be able to get the 4th? It's 5-3 already. Last few seconds remaining, and that is it. It is 5-3 in favor of the Falcons. We had an all high scoring match the second half as well. It was an own goal by Nimit Parikh, but eventually it was the last goal coming by Manav Agarwal. 5-3 the victory for the Falcons over the Bombay Devils. That's it from the Bodog Roots Premier League in the week 3. We'll see you coming Wednesday from the Bandra division at the Bodog Roots Premier League.